disgusting fan base trash their organization is. It's because of the fans! It's because of the fans, man! Woo! Let's go, baby! It is a holiday tomorrow. For those who don't know, the NFL draft is coming on tomorrow. It seriously should be a national holiday. It's one of the funnest days of the year for Ravi and I and for all of our buddies out there, man. It's just a freaking huge holiday, man. And it's one of the best experiences ever. We always get together, man. And we always have a good time. But dude, I'm excited for the draft, man. This is our last final mock draft, Ravi. Can you believe that?
Draft day, baby! Let's
go! Let's go!
So juiced, man. I am so juiced. We're going to light the beam with the Kings win today on Wednesday night. And then Thursday night, we got the draft. There's some exciting stuff going on, man.
It's going to be awesome. It's so cool.
I'm so excited, Ray. Well, let's not waste anybody's time. We all know why we're here. Mock Draft 3.0, baby. Is
3.0. And for those, if you're hearing baby sounds, my baby's right here. So so if you hear some baby sounds in the background, it's her.
It's not Raymond. It's not Raymond. It's baby Nayeli crying in the back. Watching Miss Rachel. Raymond, I am taking the odds. You're taking the evens. Only even I'm going to steal from you is pick number 14 when the Patriots are on the clock. I'm going to start it off. Number 1. I'm not going to get too weird about this pick. It's easy. We're obviously taking Will Levis. No, I'm just kidding. We're taking Bryce Young. Pick number 1. Number 2 is where the draft really starts, Ray.
It does.
Where are we going over here?
Yeah, man. I know you were saying Will Levis, man. I can't put him in at number 2, but I think the Houston Texans. I'm just kidding. Put Will Levis at number 2, baby.
What?
Put him at number 2. The hype is real. The hype has been going on that he will be a Houston Texan at number 2.
Wow.
If the Houston Texans don't trade.
Well, baby Nayeli's yelling at you in the back, and she has every right to, because that's
He's disagreeing.
Houston Texans take Will Levis. They are setting their franchise up for failure that high. But number 3, this is, once again, Raymond, I got the easy one, so I'm just going to hang back while you stress on the even pick. Because number 3, there's some talks about Jalen Carter, Will Anderson, and the other guy who I'm just completely blanking on. What's his name, Raymond? Who just shot up everybody's draft board.
What position?
He was an edge.
He's an edge?
Tyree Wilson.
Tyree Wilson. Yeah.
I can't get him mixed up. Tyree Wilson, of course, PFF has all the way down there.
Which is pretty wild.
Wilson, we're going Will Anderson. Where are we going? We're going Will Anderson. Best defensive player without character issues in this draft. So we're going to take Will Anderson. Pick number 4. Where are we going?
At pick number 4, you got to put Anthony Richardson going to Indianapolis.
C.J. Stroud is falling.
C.J. Stroud is falling, and the reason why he's falling is because of that test. And Nayeli over here is agreeing with me for the first time.
She's screaming. She's screaming in the background. I love it. I think she's on your side on that one. Pick number 5, Raymond. Once again, I got the easy pick. I know I said Will Anderson is the best defensive player without personal issues, but if you include the personal issues, Jalen Carter is hands down the best defensive player coming out in this year's draft, and he's going to go to Seattle right over here.
I love that pick, man. I really do. I love that pick a lot. And for the Seattle, I'm sorry, I apologize for the Detroit Lions. I'm gonna rock with it, man. You know what, dude? I will go. I think it's a toss-up. You can either do Devon Witherspoon or Christian Gonzalez. For this one, I'm going to go Devon Witherspoon. I watched a little bit more of his tape, and I really like him a lot, Rav. I really do.
He's a hard worker, and that's what MCDC Motor City Dan Campbell loves. So I think if they go corner, that is the one they're going to go over Christian Gonzalez. Not to knock Gonzalez at all over here. It's 1A, 1B type of corners, but I think Devon Witherspoon just fits better in that MCDC type. Love the pick. Raymond, number 7, we got the Vegas Raiders on the clock. Where are they going to go over here? They're going to go to Northwestern and get Peter Skoronsky? No, they're going to go to Alabama and they're going to get Paris Johnson, the tackle. I'm sorry, Ohio State. Get Paris Johnson over here and
Wow,
protect
that's a great pick.
foreign star Jimmy.
That's a great pick, man.
Raymond, real quick, pick number 8. A lot of reports coming out about the Falcons maybe taking Bijan Robinson. Very excited to see where you're going to go over here.
Man, dude, the Falcons need help all over the clock, all over the board. And in this situation, dude, I don't see them going that high for a running back because I feel like running backs' values are so horribly like they're just not there. I think it's great value right now to get CJ Stroud.
Wow.
Yeah. I think CJ Stroud's gonna go. I think they finally get him off the board and they finally get their quarterback.
I was not expecting CJ Stroud to go there. That was a very good pick by you, Ray. I'm very proud of you. I really you already had 4 quarterbacks off the board, Raymond, on the top 8. 4. You think that's gonna happen draft day?
Dude, it might, man. It might. I think personally, I think we're gonna see a lot of trades. I feel like we're gonna see more trades. That number 2 pick, number 1's we all know it's Bryce Young.
Yeah.
But that number 2, like you said, dude, anything could happen. I mean, I've heard some wild stuff. I mean, I've heard Lamar's names get traded to number 2. I've heard
the Patriots.
The Patriots with Mac going to number, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, dude. It's ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Nayeli. Thank you. Sharing this on. Ladies and gentlemen, please watch the NFL draft tomorrow. There is no more. It's like it's chess. It's chess, but with literally human beings. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. It's like because you want the best player. You want the best player for your team, for your organization. Watch it. It's drama filled. It's exciting. It's fun. Get your wings. Get your pizza. Get your beer. Get your boys. Get your whatever, girlfriends, get your friends, whomever, doesn't matter, man. Get in the home, turn on the telly, and freaking watch this show, man. It's the best. It's the best.
It is the most exciting time, and honestly, we don't really have much exciting football left until August now. So we are going to be enjoying this draft incredibly well, just like the Bears home office are just going to love the pick of Peter Skoronsky going at number 9, right? Just because Paris Johnson's gone, I think they're going to go next best tackle available. Protect Justin Field. Get Skoronsky over there.
And for number 10, it's the man. The rich keep getting richer, and in this case, man, I'm gonna say it. Give me Bijan Robinson.
Oh no!
Give me Bijan Robinson to the Eagles right now. There are going to be, oh my gosh, they're going to be so good.
They have absolutely no damn right to be drafting at number 10 for how stacked that roster is and for them to be in the Super Bowl last year. That is just plain not fair at all. Damn you, Saints. This is your fault for that. But number 11, they really need quarterback over here, Ray. Hendon Hooker is flying aboard. People are loving Hendon Hooker over CJ Stroud, over Will Levis. Could he go at number 11? I think it's just a little rich for my blood right over here at number 11, just with his injury concern. I don't think they're going to go with Will Levis, with Hendon Hooker. I think they're going to go, they really need some ball catchers over there. I think they're going to go Jackson Smith and Jigba. I think that's just a pairing that's just made to happen after they lost A.J. Brown. JSN is going to go right there.
Totally agree with you 1,000%. As far as number 12 goes, hey, we got Will Levis. You have to pair him up with the wide receiver. So in this one, I mean, PFF, if you don't mind me seeing Rob, for who do they have? Oh, Jordan Addison. So for me, you know what I was going to go, actually, I personally was going to go Quentin Johnson from TCU. I'm surprised that he's not really even on the rankings here.
He has the higher ADP over Jordan Addison.
Oh, gotcha. So I'm going Quentin Johnson. I think he's a monster. I love his game. He's so big, he's so strong, and he's so fast. And I think what a great pairing to have with Will Levis.
Absolutely. I think that's just a great pairing. I completely agree with you 100,000% right over here. Where is the Green Bay Packers going to go? Just got rid of Aaron Rodgers. So where are they going to go now, Ray? That is the question that
Man.
everybody is asking. And it's actually a very tough question because they take a quarterback over here? Do they not trust Jordan Love? They need a couple more ball catchers. Christian,
Mm-hmm.
um, uh, what's the receiver they drafted, number 9? I'm just blanking on his name. Um, he started really coming up end of the year. Romeo Dubes started really coming up. They do need some tight end help. Big Bob Tunyon's not really getting it done, but I think they love the defense over here, right? So I really think they're going to go defense. And I think the perfect fit for them right over here is actually Miles Murphy coming out of Clemson. Might be a reach for some people, but there's going to be a few of those, and that's going to be mine over here. I think Miles Murphy is going to be a Green Bay Packer.
Wow. A Green Bay Wow. That's a great pick right there.
And I am going to steal this pick from you, Ray. Right
Yes.
over here.
Yes.
I am
Drum
stealing
roll, please. Drum roll, please.
I completely forgot the Patriots was on the clock, and I looked at you. But now the Patriots are on the clock. Do we get a hooker? Do we get a hooker right over here? That sounds pretty sexy. Do we get Dalton Kincaid?
Nayeli's excited.
Another tight end? Oh, yeah. Who wouldn't be excited for Hendon Hooker? Do we get Deontay Banks? Do we get Christian Gonzalez? Who are we going to take over here? I'm going to tell you that it's not going to be nobody exciting. The Patriots will select Broderick Jones, man. I'm telling you, I don't think it's one of those really sexy picks that like people want. But you know what, Ray? Like you said, it actually is a sexy pick, man. A tackle is our biggest need right now, and we're going to fill that tackle with a stud like Broderick Jones. I am stoked for the Patriots on this pick. And I know it's not a receiver. I know it's not an edge, not a corner, not a quarterback, not a tight end, nothing flashy. But this is our biggest need, and we're going to get it done right over here at pick 14. Raymond, sorry, man, I'm taking up so much time with these last picks. But now I got the Jets on the clock right over here. They just acquired number 8, Aaron Rodgers over there. And where are they gonna go? And it's actually a little tough for me, right? Because I think they actually really needed a tackle right there. And I think a pick like Broderick Jones would have been just so perfect for them. But I think they're gonna go to Tennessee and get Darnell Wright right over here. And they're gonna
That's such a smart, so smart.
Mekhi Becton can't stay healthy. They do need some right tackle help. I think Darnell Wright can maybe play both tackle positions. I think this is a great pick for the Jets right over here.
Dude, I love that pick. I love that pick. If you're a Jets fan right now, I get it. Once again, I'm tired of the narrative. I'm tired of that narrative saying that offensive tackles aren't sexy picks. It is a sexy pick. You're protecting a franchise. You're protecting one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever live in Aaron Rodgers to carry you guys all the way. So if I'm a Jets fan, I'd be out of my seat going crazy. But with Washington on the clock, oh my gosh, they got one of the biggest steals right now in the NFL, and maybe one of the biggest steals in NFL history right now. I'm calling it. Christian Gonzalez is going to be a boss from Oregon. I love his footwork. I love his technique. Look, let's be honest here. The Washington Commanders, they can't cover everybody. They can't cover anyone, really. And they got a great defensive line. But, man, now you got a shutdown corner. Let's see what that defense can do next year. I'm excited to see that defense in action.
That's a very, very, very good pick. And honestly, I have no idea how Christian Gonzalez slipped down our draft board. But Raymond, somebody's going to slip over here.
Somebody's got to slip.
And I could totally see it being someone like Christian Gonzalez. Pick number 17, the Pittsburgh Steelers. They need some linebackers, some defensive back help, some tackle help, a little bit here and there. They feel like they got some right pieces in play. They really need to figure out that quarterback position, see if Kenny Pickett's the guy or not. Not very good quarterbacks really left over here at pick number 17. So I'd say let's go to the defensive side and help the defense out a little bit. I think a player maybe like Lucas Van Ness makes a lot of sense, but at the same time, a tackle makes a lot of sense in Anton Harrison. But I think they're going to go to Kalijah Kancey right over here. I think they're going to get the defensive interior built in. We got some older feet over there. I think Kalijah Kancey, you can really learn from some of the guys over there and become a really good piece in that Pittsburgh D line.
I agree with that pick a lot. And, man, he can learn a lot from, oh, my gosh, Cameron Hayward.
Yeah,
He can learn. He can learn so much from that dude. He's that guy's an absolute stud. I see him 2 times. We see him 2 times a year. It
yeah,
sucks. He makes impact every time.
yeah.
For the Detroit Lions, honestly, man, I feel like this pick right here at number 18 has been nothing but consistent on us on our program right now. Dalton Kincaid. Dalton freaking Kincaid. Give Jared Goff some freaking help. But I feel like he has been definitely a consistent. I think that's fair. I think that's a good spot for him to go.
I love that pick, Raymond. I love that pick so much. Now we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the clock. No more Brady. Rebuild season coming aboard. I could really see the Bucks maybe trading back over here to acquire a lot more picks. But since this is a no trade draft that we're going off of, Ray, I think they're just gonna go. Honestly, I think the best thing for the Bucks to go is just a best player available type of approach right over here.
I
Just
agree.
take the best player and keep going. Someone that you can build from. And it really depends where they value between Nolan Smith and Deontay Banks, who they value more. I'm going to say Nolan Smith over here. Brian Branch is also another very good best player available right over there. I'm just going to go with Nolan Smith because in this league, you need your edges, man.
Yeah, and I agree with that 100%. And I really like that pick, man, with Nolan Smith. I mean, that guy, his 40 is unbelievable. For anybody who hasn't seen it yet, please go watch it. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And as far as number 20 goes, dude, the Seattle Seahawks, man. Look, put Zay Flowers on there. Put Zay Flowers at the bottom. Scroll down a little bit.
Here, I'll just go this way.
Oh, it's all good. From Boston College. Zay Flowers is extremely, extremely fast. I think you have, obviously, they have DK Metcalf, but they also have, oh my gosh, what's his?
Tyler Lockett.
So Tyler Lockett's getting older. He's not, he's a great receiver, but he is getting older. They need speed. They need speed to take it over the top. And I really believe that Zay Flowers is the guy, man, for that organization.
They really tried with that Dwayne Eskridge pick to get someone, a younger Tyler Lockett. Hasn't really panned out so well. I think Zay Flowers will pan out and can take over Tyler Lockett's position. I love that pick right there, Ray. I actually wasn't expecting it at all. So I do have to say it was a very, very good pick right over here. Now we got the Chargers. I was really looking at the receiver, and I really wanted Zay Flowers over here for the Chargers, but you snatched that from me. So now that you snatched that, they do need some secondary help. They need some linebacker help. The corners are really coming along. Asante Samuel Jr. is really coming along, but I think they could really use some extra help on that corner position. But I don't think they're going to go Deontay Banks. I think they might slide with Joey Porter over here, just fitting that LA system just a little bit better. But Raymond, I know you must be excited that the Baltimore Ravens are on the clock and your Maryland native is on the board still. Tell me where the Ravens are going.
You know, honestly, for those who don't know, Lamar posted a kind of like cryptic kind of message. And on it, it wasn't words or anything. It was kind of like an emoji. It was like a emoji where it was like really happy. So it went from like to like happy. And then he put like a little heart eyes. So no one, and it's kind of wild. Honestly, man, if I'm I know I picked Hooker last time, but I'm not going to do the same. I think a deal might get done with Lamar. I hope it gets done. If I'm the Baltimore Ravens, this is what they're going to do. It's a Raven pick. They're going to look at the board and say, okay, who do we got? Put Deontay Banks in there. I think Deontay Banks, pair him up with Marlon Humphrey. I think that's a good solid. I think that's a good tandem, I think, for many years.
That's honestly a match made in heaven. I think Deontay Banks will fall to the Ravens right over there, and I think that's just an absolute stellar pick.
And his college was Maryland, so he's staying home. He's staying home.
Exactly. And you know, hometown guys always get a little bit extra love, so I think that's a fantastic pick. Deontay Banks and Marlon Humphrey in that division. You have some good receivers over there. I think that'll really help the Ravens. Lamar might not be happy. I'm sure Lamar might want someone like Jordan Addison over there, Ray. You skipped up on a receiver.
I did skip up on a receiver because it's the Baltimore way. It's the Baltimore way, and I want to pick Jordan Addison in a heartbeat personally, but it's the Baltimore way. It's just what we do. We don't pick wide receivers. We don't help our quarterback, so we just want to build a defense, and that's what we're gonna do. We're still stuck in year 2000 when the Ravens had I consider one of the best defenses of all time. They're just stuck. They're stuck. They don't know how to evolve an offense like a Kansas City Chiefs, or at one time you guys, the Patriots, have an offense that can just go. And I just think they say, hey, Odell's it. Good luck. Good luck with Odell, and that's all you're going to get. Him and Rashad, and that's it. You know what I mean? But in my opinion, I would have took Jordan Addison, but Ravens got to think like them. Cornerback.
I got you. That makes total sense right over there, Ray. And the Vikings, I think, might have just gotten to steal the draft. So much buzz all of a sudden coming up around Tyree Wilson. We love Tyree Wilson, but we don't think he's going to go that high. I think this is 23 might be a little bit rich. He might not fall this low. There's got to be one guy fall, and the guy that fall might be the guy with a little bit extra injury concerns, and that's why I think Tyree Wilson will go slide down. Vikings makes total sense right over here. Get Tyree Wilson. You just got to start.
You know, Robbie, I was just going to ask you that too. So Tyree Wilson, so he basically he's sliding. That's the report. He's sliding right now.
Well, the report is that he might be the second overall pick.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's actually rising.
Oh, but you said he had an injury history?
I believe he had some injury histories, and that's the reason why I think a lot of teams kind of shied away from it.
Yeah.
They do love Will Anderson. They do love Tyree Wilson, but I think Will Anderson is the safer pick.
Yeah. I agree. That's a steal. That's a major steal.
Absolutely. Pick 24, the Jacksonville Jaguars, my second favorite team, is now on the clock.
With the Jacksonville Jaguars, man, they are going to select. Man, they need a lot of help. But they don't need help, but they need help at the same time. And honestly, dude, I'm going to go with another corner here. I'm going to go Emmanuel Forbes, Mississippi State.
Gotcha.
And the only reason why I'm picking Emmanuel Forbes is because last year they were ranked 32nd against the pass, which is dead last in the league. You got to get some corners.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally got you. Good pick. The New York Football Giants are now on the clock. They can go receiver over here, but I think they're going center. They're going to take the first center and the best center off the board, and John Michael Schmitz right over here. I think he's going to be someone that's going to end up actually getting pulled up to the first round just because he's such a good center, even though he's projected second round pick.
Dang.
The Dallas Cowboys are now on the clock, Raymond.
Oh man, this one's really tough for me. With the Dallas Cowboys. Dang. All right. All right, Cowboys fans, here's what I'm gonna do. Last time I took I think I took a running back.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
I'm looking at you guys, and I did see I had my source, my inside source is Tyler, for those who don't know. He's the guru. He's a guru, and he knows his team better than anybody else. Tight end, Michael Mayer.
Oh.
Going to Dallas from Notre Dame.
Dalton Schultz I'm sorry, not Jason Witten 2.0.
Yep. I think they give Dak another weapon, a great weapon. That guy's absolutely fantastic. He's a great route runner, good height, good blocking, all around great tight end, man.
That is actually a very good pick, and that's not who I thought you were going to go, and that's who I had for the Buffalo Bills right over here.
Oh.
Yeah, so you completely stole that from me, so I appreciate that a lot. But it's totally fine. This is what we do. This is how mock drafts are going to work. This is how the real life draft is going to work tomorrow.
It's chess. It's chess.
Yeah, it's chess. And now with the Buffalo Bills on the clock, they can go best player approach and get Brian Branch right over here. But I think they really need some extra corner help. And I'm looking at Cam Smith right over here. Where's Cam?
Ooh,
Oh,
great pick.
oh, right there. Sorry, out of South Carolina South Carolina State. I think Cam Smith will be the pick right over here after you just stole the Michael Mayer from Josh Allen. Which, thank you very much. As a Patriots fan, I do not want the Buffalo Bills to get Michael Mayer.
Honestly, for the Bengals, now for the Bengals, this one's gonna be, it could be a little bit more of a reach. But I do think that they need help on the corner position. They did lose a lot of secondary help in the free agency market. So I'm gonna go Keely Ringo from Georgia.
I like that pick, Ray. I think a lot of people think he's gonna fall, but I think he's gonna actually rise.
I believe so. He had
yeah.
a great combine. He had an extremely good combine. I would not be shocked if he's a late first rounder. He should be a late first rounder, early second pick. But I think the free agents that they lost, they do need help on the defensive, on the corner help, on the secondary.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a great pick, Ray. The Saints, also another team that needs a lot of help, but not a lot of cap to go along with it to get those help. So they really have to turn to the draft. They can get best player available. Brian Branch is staring us right in the face, Ray, but we do believe that he might slip a little bit just because of the safety position in itself. And I'm going to have him keep slipping because I'm going to have the Saints take Osiris Torrance out of Florida. I think they're going to get a guard locked up to really protect the quarterback over there and get that run game going.
I love that pick, man. And like you said, Brian Branch has been staring us in the face. Philly's going to take him.
Oh, no.
Philly's going to get him. Philly's going to have a great draft, man. Oh, my gosh. I don't want to see that team, man. Dude, that sucks.
If they somehow land Brian Branch and Bijan Robinson, they are going to by far have the best draft of maybe any first rounds in history because Bijan Robinson is going to be a stud, a solid 10-year starter running back. Same thing with Brian Branch. He's going to be a really good safety. He can play nickel. He can play inside. He can play outside. He can do a lot of different things. Very versatile. He'll fill up that Chauncey Gardner role that they lost. I think it's a great pick by you, Ray. And finally, we have our defending Super Bowl champs. And Jahmyr Gibbs is staring at me in the face, but I don't think they're going to go Jahmyr Gibbs. I think they're going to go Mozzie Smith. Mozzie Smith is going to make his way into the first round somehow in this draft. And if he falls to the Chiefs somehow, I think the Chiefs have just gotten a stud, very smart, coached player from Jim Harbaugh in Michigan. I think it's just a match made in heaven right over there for the Chiefs.
I couldn't have said it better. I couldn't have said it any better.
Raymond, if there's one thing you can change, what would you change over here?
Honestly, man, if there was one thing that I could change, I would change that Tyree Wilson one. I feel like if we were over here saying he could be the second highest, like this number 2 on the board, but I mean, I could see him fall. You could see him falling anywhere, to be honest with you. I mean, he could even go to, I think last draft we did, he went to Atlanta, I think. No. He didn't go to Atlanta. I think he went to Seattle.
We had
Seattle.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and honestly, dude, that's somebody, would that be somebody that would interest you over Broderick Jones if he was on the board with the Pats? Knowing how high he should go?
If we get a Tyree Wilson? Oh, yeah. I would be absolutely stoked getting Tyree Wilson. I just don't think we really need an edge that badly, though. But, but on the flip side, I would be absolutely stoked getting Tyree Wilson. I can totally see Tyree Wilson going up the boards, but I don't really think that he'll make it before pick 10 because of the level that talent is over there. And 10 is a little rich for somebody that has some injury concerns. And honestly, that's why I don't think we drafted Hendon Hooker, right? Just because of that injury concern. You know, he shot up draft boards a lot. He could be someone that makes his way into the first round, but I really think that I love that we didn't pick Hendon Hooker because I think he's going to be a great value round 2 pick.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
If there's somebody that I could change personally, Ray, if I would probably change the Stroud and Anthony Richardson pick. That's the only thing that I would pick just because I think Stroud is more ready now, and that's what the Colts are looking for because they have some pieces in play. But I could also say Jim Irsay say, you know what? We have Gardner Minshew. Let's throw Anthony Richardson on the bench. Let's let him sit there for a year. Let's let Gardner Minshew do whatever he does. And next year, now we have somebody that is fully trained and ready to go in Anthony Richardson, who has the highest ceiling out of anybody in the draft. I think you nailed it. I think the Colts should go Anthony Richardson, but I feel like my gut's telling me that might go CJ Stroud just to take the best player that can win now available.
Yeah, I agree 1,000%, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's our mock draft 3.0. Roast us down in the comments. Let us know how bad and how great we did. And we will see everybody tomorrow when me and Raymond go 31 of 31 and get every single pick right. Until next time, Ray. Peace.